Hey, class, I know it's been quite some time now for meeting together, and I miss you guys and that sort of thing. Um, I just want to start off with is welcome back. If you weren't able to see our Zoom meeting on Tuesday night, then you'll have this to kind of go over. If you have any questions along the way, best thing is just to give me a call, leave a message if you can or not if you can. But if you call my office number, I always check that the messages off of that, and I'll get to you. Couple things is that I'm going to expect you, if you do, um, send me an email that since I've got so many classes online, that in the subject line that you would actually give me a heads up to what class you're talking about. So Ag Econ 2020 in this case, in class if you can. And I'll probably recognize you guys. It's for the rest of my classes that I have to have the trouble with. And I'm just getting older. You see all the gray hair and that sort of thing, of course, on a daily basis when you were here. The other thing is I want you to add to your signature in your email your phone number. Many of your questions actually don't lend themselves to just a quick response in an email. So I will call you back. If you ask me something that actually has more depth to it than just a text or an email, then I want to be able to get a hold of you. So I want you to actually give me access to your cell number. And I do have that for most of you in some place, but that will be real handy so I can call you possibly even when I get it, which may be at the same time that you send it. So if you would do that, I would really, really appreciate it. And the signature is under the settings in your email. And so that'll be a real quick thing for you to do. This week we're going to complete what we've got planned for you as far as the Dave Ramsey information goes, and it covers debt. And I know that a lot of you guys don't have a whole lot of debt when it comes to where you're at right now. You've been able to take advantage of a lot of scholarships and that sort of thing by and large, and that's a wonderful thing, is to come out of school without having that sort of thing just wrapped around your neck and having to pay it off as soon as you get out of school. Continue with that. I encourage you to do that. Um, a couple of other things are that if you are in debt, then there's a way out. And it's definitely not to go further into debt. It's not to consolidate your credit cards. It's not to consolidate that with your student loan debt. It's not to, combine those things. And there's a light at the end of the tunnel. And if you have some specific situations, then by all means, I mean, this is something I've been counseling for many, many years. We've used these methods in order to get out of debt ourselves a long time ago. I know they work when people employ them, and I'm very excited to actually show people how to do that. And Dave's going to take you through it on his videos. He mentions barrel racers and goat tires, so you might get a kind of a kick out of that. I know that people that from the other side of the ag world or from outside of the ag world see things differently than we do, and it's kind of comical in that sense. But as always, those videos are highly entertaining. He's a really energetic speaker and does a great job with that sort of thing, especially if you can overlook the fact that they don't have the same experiences that we do. Um, Hopefully you're practicing your social distancing throughout this process. This is going to last a little while. And I believe you should take it seriously. It's not a big deal to us in ag. I mean, we're social distancers by nature in doing what we're doing. Many of you have probably just went back and gone to work during the school year. Um, now we're going to have to go back to school, and I'll make this pliable enough with some deadlines, just like the world actually brings us all. But you'll be able to complete this course without meeting on a regular basis like we were doing before. I will set up some Zoom meetings along the way, and I'd like to do that once a week at our lab meeting at 6 o'clock. And and I hope you can make that. Those are a great place to come with your questions and that sort of thing. And anyway, we let me just show you a little bit of what I want you to do for this week. It's going to take a little bit, but no more time than actually you would need in a week of class. So by Friday of this week, I want you to download this PDF. It's the part of the study guide for debt. You can fill in the blanks. You can do some of the readings that the foundation material bring with it, and listen to these videos while you have those pages. The best way, I think, probably is to print those off. If you're at home or someplace you can do that, of course you can get those things printed there, and then just fill in the blank. Those will be used in order to take the quiz, which will be similar in nature to the same quizzes that you've taken in the past. So I don't think there's anything there that will keep you from doing anything. But that quiz will be due. Excuse me, I don't have the coronavirus, and I am social distance from everybody because I'm the only one in the building. I apologize for that. Kind of funny though. But anyway, here are the different videos. There's going to be a couple more. It goes to 7. I think the longest one is 18 minutes and the shortest one's 12. But again, it's not going to be any more time commitment than you would normally have during a week of class. And those are the things are my expectations. I know that many of you have other classes that you have to fulfill these things as well. So by Friday, and I'll make it at midnight. Hopefully you don't just get in there on Friday evening and try to do it all, because it's some really good information. I would really encourage you is to have those, you're at home, most of you, or you're with other people or a couple other people if you're doing things the right way, but is to show it with other people. Maybe, here's a concept, is that something that you learn at school can help somebody else. And you can discuss it, flesh it out, and figure out a strategy to get on this type of a road and to stay on this type of a road. Again, many of you are not in debt. This is also to reinforce the fact why you shouldn't get too far into debt on the personal side of things and that sort of thing. But if you ever find yourself in debt, it gives you a method to get out, because it's just like a ball and chain that hangs around your neck. If you don't, it's just going to keep you from doing the things that you were made to do. So anyway, with that, if you have any questions, my phone number hasn't changed. We can set up a video conference, so it's almost like sitting in my office from just about anywhere. I am going to ask you, I don't discourage emails and that sort of thing during the weekend and that sort of thing, but with so many classes that I may not be able to get back to you on the weekend. And generally, I do use that as personal time. So just be cognizant of that like you always have, and I appreciate that. But if there's something that pops up and you're thinking about it, go ahead and rip me off an email or call me and leave a message, and I'll get back to you early in the week. Or I'm monitoring these things all the time, just like you are. And so I might send you an email back, but I may not be able to fully answer your questions either until the first of the week. So not a big deal. Don't take that to heart so much. We want you to progress, and most of you are thinking about graduation too. So last thing, couple of announcements that we have. Advising will start more or less this week and next week, and for the next couple of weeks it'll all be done virtually. So I'll get out an appointment scheduler that you can get with me if you're my advisee. If you've got a different advisor, then make sure that that's on your radar as far as things to do if you have to get signed up for classes for next fall or summer. For that matter, you can actually go in there and register for summer classes right now. So take care. Hopefully I see you on the other side of the video tomorrow. And take this as just another event. I'm hoping that you're doing that. I'm kind of figuring, again, we know how to social distance. We know how to work while all this is happening. The rest of the country shut down, but ag doesn't shut down. The cows still need to be fed. We need to go out there and check calves and just be some good help to your folks or the person that you've gone to work for during this time, and figure on that you're able to earn some more money so that you can stay out of debt even in a more reasonable fashion. So take care. We'll talk to you later.